Hey everyone, welcome back. Icon here. Today we're talking about the two new maps, Atrium and Cargo, the two new Gunfight maps. So this came from one of my comments in one of my recent videos where they said this map's pretty straightforward, but they needed some help with Cargo. So if you're here for Cargo, I'll go ahead and I'll leave a timestamp on screen. But if you're talking about both of them, let's go ahead and get into it. So if we're talking about jumps and spots, in terms of spots, this map is as simple and as basic as it can get. If we come to the middle here and you look at the mini map in the top left-hand corner, the entire map fits inside the mini map. So if we're talking about jumps and spawns, one spawn would be here, one spawn would be on that side. And the thing that I really like about this map is that it's going to give you the opportunity to be aggressive here. So say the timer goes out, you could easily on both sides, there's a head glitch right here. So if you want to be the aggressor and if you're confident in your gameplay, then you can come right up here, you can grab this head glitch, and you essentially have a head glitch over the entire half of the map. The other good thing is that you can really only be seen from on this side of the map, right? If you're down like this, maybe looking through this is another good spot right here, just looking through these grates that are here in the middle. You can't really be seen from the other side. So I really like this middle head glitch. I know that it might seem like it's understated a little bit, but I feel like if you're a good player and you want to be aggressive and you want to get a leg up on the other team, go ahead, by all means, take advantage of that. This is the other spawn here. Again, you can just run forward. There's a head glitch here. It's the exact same as the other side. You can't see through this side. You can lay down here. You can see through these grates over here. So in terms of jumps and spots, this is really the only spot. It's literally the only one that offers a head glitch like this on the entire map. The rest of this is really tiny. There's an outer layer, so an outside ring, there's an inside ring, and that's it. You can't get upstairs, which is kind of unfortunate. It would be kind of cool if you could get upstairs and then look down on people that weren't upstairs. Even if there was maybe like one way over here on the side for both teams to fight for, that would be kind of neat. But all this stuff on the bottom floor can be jumped upon, so you can jump on top of all of this stuff. Is it useful? I don't really think so. Last thing that I would want to do is come over here and put myself up on a pedestal like this. This is really just kind of playing the corners here, mounting on these guys, coming forward and mounting on this. So this is really just, you can either play this one or two ways. You have to be super aggressive and take advantage of the map position and get this heady right off the rip. If you get this and it's a 2-on-1 and you kill the person that's running up here to try to counter you, you're gonna win that round, right? I would hope that if you took out this guy that's in the middle here, you wouldn't lose that 2v1. I think you're giving yourself a huge advantage if you go ahead and you take control of this middle advantage here. But other than that, it's all pretty much self-explanatory. All this stuff in the corners, you can't get on top of this, so there is a ladder here, but they don't let you climb it, which is kind of unfortunate. Anything that would change that height level a little bit like that, if you could get up a little bit, that would help a little bit. But these vases you can jump on. All of these things in the corner you can jump on. Is it useful? I don't think so. I think, again, you either take advantage of that aggressive route, or you maybe do one of these and then just kind of play your sight lines here. Wait for somebody to make a mistake. I think even as small as this map is, it will play really slow. I have played this a couple times and it usually plays pretty slow. Now I'm an aggressive player, so I'll run up here and I'll take advantage of people that are pushing here. But if you have a sniper rifle or something, a lot of it is just kind of looking down these lines of sight, waiting for somebody to peek, and then getting the kill once they peek their heads out. So in terms of Atrium, it's self-explanatory. My advice to you, take advantage of this middle, be aggressive, try to get the upper hand in rounds right away. So Atrium in the books. Let's go ahead and let's switch over to Cargo. All right, here we go, back on the map, Cargo. So one thing about this map is that this is kind of a lot different than Atrium that we just talked about. Atrium, usually going to go by really fast. These maps, I've played this a few times, and it can be a little bit slower. So to start off, each four corners have stairs that go up to this catwalk. What I'll tell you is that unless you're in this corner or that corner over there, I would probably avoid these catwalks if I could. Reason being, number one, is that if I'm up here, I can lay down if I need to and I can recover my health, or essentially what I can do if I lay down is that I'm hiding from all these lines of sight. If I come up here, then I can be seen by all this stuff. Alternatively, if I'm on this side, avoid this staircase at all costs. You run up here, look at all the places you can be shot from. So this one, I don't know why this one doesn't have crates in this corner, but by all means, never come up here. This one is the absolute worst. With that being said, this is the spawn on the other side. So if we're talking about spots, this is a dominant head glitch. So right off the rip, I'll come here, I'll look down these lanes, I'll look and see if anybody's running up top. We're close enough here to where if somebody's running up top and you have an M4 and LMG or something, you can easily connect those bullets and get that kill. So this is the first really good spot if we're talking about jumps and spots. You can also move up a little bit further, and this allows you to see right on top of their crates over there. So you can't really tell, but that box right there, that's the top of this head glitch that we were just looking at. So this is a really dominant line of sight for anybody that might be trying to get up to the second level. So this one, by far, this one's really good. And then also, if you come up here, this is also a great line of sight. If you're bent down, you can't be seen from any of this, but you could easily jump up. So peek your head up, see if you can check all these lines of sights. This spot is really dominant. Last thing that I'll talk about is that if you can push up to the enemy side, these two spots are really good as well. So in Gunfight, if you can get to the enemy side of the map without them seeing, you're probably going to win that gun battle just because they're not going to expect you to be there. So if you can come over here and hide, it's a little bit campy, but you can easily see people that might be trying to advance up the catwalk here, trying to get behind you. And then especially if you can get in this one, this is also a great one because people in that spawn that are going to be running out are going to have to come through here, run through one of these ways. So if you can be here and you can ADS by the time that they don't see you, this is also a really dominant spot. So in terms of spots, those are really the best ones for coming the other way. But again, I do want to go ahead and point out that all of these boxes you can mantle on top of. So anything you see here, you can essentially get on top of. So if you want to take advantage of those and be aggressive, by all means, go ahead and do that. I tend in Ground War to be super aggressive. That's just the way that I play. So if you want to take advantage of that also, you go ahead and do that. Now, coming from the other side, the jumps and spots, the head glitches and lines of sight aren't quite as good. So if we're coming up here, you have stuff like this. So this is a good head glitch for watching down this line here. If you move up a little bit, this is really obvious, but it's a decent one. If you mount, it kind of gives you a good angle there in terms of not much of your body is being shown. But there's nothing on this side that's as dominant as the other side. Remember on this side, all these little nooks and crannies like this that you could hide in? This doesn't exist on the other side where you can kind of hop up and go back and forth. So in terms of jumps and spots, if I was on this spawn over here, I might move up and just kind of hold this or look over there. I would probably play a lot slower. If I'm on the other side, I would probably play a lot faster. So more aggressive. You can push the middle of the map a little bit more. So in terms of strategy, that's what I would do. Jumps and spots, you can also jump on top of this and get on top of this one. So again, I don't know if I would because I'm kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. So it's not really the best, but you can do it just along with you can jump on top of these and jump across. And so really one of the nicest things about this map is that you can mantle on everything, and that affords you the opportunity to be aggressive. If you want to play aggressive, you have an SMG or an AR or something, and you want to take the enemy by storm, it allows you to do that. Last thing that I'll talk about for jumps and spots is that whether you're on that crate or this crate, it's kind of cut out here in terms of the catwalk, so you can jump up on top of the catwalk from here. Just like if you go to the other side, you can get up here and jump on the catwalk this way. So jumps and spots for the maps Atrium and Cargo. If you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button. At latest check, about 86% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed. So by all means, if you're new around here and you like the jumps and spots, lines of sights, and a little bit of strategy that I threw out there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like before you head on your way. And with that, guys, I will catch you in the next one.